Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's the boy Tony Williams, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Uh, Obviously, since January 20th, a whole lot of bullshit been going on since we got a full-blown, unapologetic white supremacist in the Oval Office, and basically he's wasting no time and everything, and setting his plan and their agenda in motion. So, a few things. It's we the ban on Muslims and the wall have been the biggest things and everything that people have been talking about, and ban on the Muslim countries. There's only certain Muslim countries and everything. Now, the funny thing is, cause they keep talking about they don't want a 9/11 incident and shit like that. Yet Saudi nationals, Saudi Arabia is not on the list of countries that's been banned. The United States does business with certain countries, so they not banning those countries. And these countries and everything that that have nothing to do with the U.S. and everything, that's who they banning these people from. And a lot of those people have come over here and basically have taken the side of white supremacy over especially black Americans and everything who were born and raised here, and saying basically that the situation that we're going through is our fault, and we don't want to work, we're just lazy and everything. That narrative that these motherfuckers push, same narrative that the crackers push the same fucking narrative. So you got a lot of motherfuckers saying that, but we had somebody that was from here, from Syria, and I don't know the whole story. I can't remember exactly how the story went, but it was I don't think it was them, but it was people from their country, their family members or something, that weren't able to get back over here and everything because of the ban, and they voted for Donald Trump. They were Trump supporters, yet they banned some of their people. The ban pushed some of their people and everything, kept some of their people from coming back over here. I find that shit funny than a motherfucker, and I have no sympathy for these people. I really don't. I don't have any sympathy for these people. I mean, most of these people and everything have taken the side of white supremacy against us. They treat us like shit. They talk to us like shit. They look at us like we ain't shit. So, like I said, they blame everything on us. The funny thing is, the shit that they get and the things that they get and everything are because of the blood that was spilled by black people in this country. Yet they shit on us and everything when they come over here. And that's most immigrants, when they come over here, they shit on black Americans. Like we the worst, we're the most hated people on earth, even by our own people, even by Africans. Even by a lot of Africans. A lot of Africans from the continent treat us that way. I'm not talking about Arabs, I'm talking about Africans. I'm talking about black people. And you look at some of this shit and everything, you like, damn, if anything, we should all come together. But they've taken the side of white supremacy against us. So a lot of these immigrants and everything, even our own people, and I believe in a lot of values of Pan-Africanism. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a Pan-Africanist, but I believe in a lot of the values that we all need to come together as a people. Like Marcus Garvey said, Africa for the Africa for the Africans at home and abroad. But many Africans don't look at us that way and don't treat us that way. Maybe the ones that's come over here now. Obviously, I've never been to the continent, so I can't go off of that and everything and see how a lot of them, will act and everything that are from over in the continent and everything, who still live in the continent, and how they would treat us or whatever. So I've never experienced that, and that much I gotta say. But we have a nice size African and Jamaican and Haitian population over in Philadelphia, in Philadelphia, and it's a lot of the people I used to work with. A lot of them work in the hotel industry. I used to work at the Four Seasons a few years back, and we would have conversations, and they would tell me about how you like. Well, we got the same thing y'all got. Y'all don't have anything. Y'all didn't do anything. Y'all have nothing. This and this and this and that. You trying to explain to them like, dude, there's more to the story than just motherfuckers not trying to work and things like that. You know what I mean? This is systematic. You know, they ain't not trying to hear that shit though. You know, and a lot of that has to do with where they come from is so poor and everything that this is so much better than what they're used to. But they don't understand systematic white supremacy. And a lot of them don't understand systematic white supremacy and the part that is played in the shaping of this country and that is entwined in the DNA of this country. So, you know, and you try to explain that to a lot of these people, a lot of people and everything, and they're not trying to hear it, you know. Now that you got an unapologetic white supremacist who gives a fuck about nobody if you're not white. Matter of fact, he doesn't give a fuck about most white people. He gives a fuck about only rich white people. But damn sure no black folks. Damn sure no immigrants. Damn sure nobody else and everything who fits that narrative, who fits that, you know, that way of thinking, that ideology. You know? And Donald Trump has awakened something in America on both sides. He's pulled the wall. He hasn't pulled the wall over our heads. He's taken the wall off and everything and showed you what America really is. He's awakened something in racist ass white people who are now emboldened in the rhetoric and everything and their ideology. They don't have no problem saying they're unapologetic now. And that's not necessarily a bad thing because you actually want people to tell you how the fuck they feel. You know, then you don't know how to deal with them and everything. You know how to confront them. You know how to come at them and everything because they're right in front of you. You know what I mean? It's not hidden. So, but it's also taking the covers off the eyes of most of these people in this country who thought we were in a so-called post-racial society. There's no such thing as post-racial society in a country like the United States with which racism is entwined and embedded in the DNA of this country. This is a racist ass fucking country, period. You know what I mean? It'll never be anything but that. The whole thing is with our people, and we have to understand that we have to do things for ourselves, for black people, for black Americans and everything. It'll be nice to be able to join forces and everything with brothers and sisters from other parts of the world and everything, but they have to come over to this side. They have to come over to this way of thinking in my eyes. You know, obviously you're not going to agree on everything, but you have to have some sort of agreement on certain things and everything in the community so we all can come together because we all catch hell because we black people. We catch hell because we black. Not for anything else. Not for any other reason other than that. You know? They hate us because we black. Like the brother Jason Black always said, they hate us because we black. They can do what they want to us because we're poor. They can harm us because we're poor. So, you know, we have to be able to understand what our situation is and deal with our situation accordingly. This shit ain't gonna stop. This motherfucker right here, it's going to be a real fucked up situation in this country in the next few years. And he's already started in the last couple weeks. So, but I'm actually not upset about Donald Trump being Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a piece of shit ass cracker. That's what the fuck he is. You know, you got white folks out there and everything that listen to me talking, they might be offended, but you know, if you're not a racist white person, you know what the fuck I'm talking about then. You know, because white supremacy is evil. It's wrong. Some shit is just right and wrong. You know what I mean? And people try to validate it in their own way and everything to try to make it seem like shit is not what it is. This shit is fucking evil. That's what the fuck it is. Millions of people have died under the premise of this ideology. So, and you got people that's on that type of shit. All right, whatever. But Donald Trump is a racist motherfucker. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Steve Bannon, Jeff Sessions, and that whole fucking clan, that whole fucking Nazi party and shit that they got the fuck up in there in the Oval Office now. Because that's what the fuck this shit is. And this shit gonna only get worse. It's only gonna get worse. So we gotta batten down the hatches and understand that all we got is each other. We gotta come the fuck together as black people, as African people, whatever you want to call us, whatever. You know, I'm a black man first. That's who I care about. That's who I care about. Black people. You know, and that doesn't mean I shit on anybody else. You know what I mean? I have dealings with a lot of other different people. I'm actually close friends, like real friends, legitimate friends with a lot of other people of other races, including white people. Including white folks. A lot of good people out here in general. A lot of people don't have that ideology and they're good people. I don't think we should shit on everybody and paint everybody with the brush, but it's a whole lot of fucking people who believe in that and understand and well, their understanding is that, you know, we're supposed to be on the bottom while they're supposed to be on top. You know? And we have to be able to understand that as black people and everything, stop trying to validate some of this dumb shit. Also, these fucking coons, we gotta these fucking self-hating ass black folks, nothing worse than a self-hating ass black person. I can understand Donald Trump and all the mother motherfuckers feeling the way they feel. I can understand white people being on that because they benefit from this situation. They benefit from this from the system of white supremacy. But these crackers, I mean not these crackers, I'm sorry. These graham crackers, as I heard the brother, the one LVZ say, call them graham crackers and shit. These self-hating ass niggas are the fucking worst, and we have to purge these people from our community. They are so dangerous, and to our situation, man. They just you look at them and everything, and sometimes you feel some type of fucking way because you be like, you kidding me? Like, you seriously doing that and you're okay with that? You know what I mean? How do you sleep at night saying that about your fucking people? Treating your people that way, talking shit about your people in that sense. You know? So, hey, it is what it is, man. But it's the boy Tony Williams. I'm out.